Hey guys, welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and for today I wanted to make a complete guide on Adventure Rank. So, as you probably know by now, your Adventure Rank or AR is arguably the most important aspect of Genshin Impact because it determines a lot of your progression throughout the game. I covered Adventure Rank very briefly in my beginner's guide, but the point of this video is to go into it in full detail. So at the end of this video, if you found it insightful and enjoyable to watch, it would be awesome if you could leave a like to support the channel and subscribe for more Genshin Impact content. For now though, let's just get right into it. The first thing you need to know about Adventure Rank right away is the rank thresholds you need to be to unlock certain parts of the game, which conveniently give you more sources to farm Adventure EXP. At rank 8 and 12, leyline outcrops will spawn throughout the world, which you can find on your world map. The blue one, Blossom of Revelation, gives you bonus experience books, while the yellow one, Blossom of Wealth, gives you bonus Mora. Both of them will spawn a wave of monsters upon interacting with them. After clearing those out, you'll be able to spend original resin to get adventure experience and the aforementioned drops. By the way, original resin is the game's energy system. It naturally restores over real time, but you can spend primo gems to forcefully recharge, which I don't recommend unless you're just swimming in disposable income. There are some items called fragile resin that you can spend to restore your resin in-game. You don't really come across them until much later in the game anyway. Also at rank 12 are commissions, which is Genshin's daily quest system. You're given 4 of them each day. Purple quest markers appear on the map. Usually commissions come in the form of kill quests or some random time challenge. They don't take very much effort or time to complete, as in you can easily get through all 4 of them in a matter of 10 to 20 minutes depending on how much time you spend traveling. The best thing about them is that they yield a bunch of adventure EXP each day, as well as enhancement materials, Mora, companionship points, ascension materials, and even primo gems. At rank 14, you get expeditions, which is Genshin's fire and forget system. This kind of system is part of a lot of gacha games where you can take your auxiliary units, or basically whoever you're not using, and put them to use by having them go and do just who knows what, who knows where. This game is no different. Expeditions can actually be reasonably beneficial in helping you find specific items that you may be missing, such as ores, minerals, food, ingredients, Mora, and such. Although they don't give you anything in the form of adventure rank stuff, so it's more of just like an extraneous thing you could do. Although at rank 16, you unlock co-op mode and your first domain, which is the domain of forgery. Co-op mode allows up to 3 other players to join you in your world and play together, so yes, there is a multiplayer function in this game, but not like open multiplayer such as a game like Final Fantasy XIV or other MMORPGs. The abyssal domains are boss arena dungeons, which you can spend original resin on to enter and complete. Domains are what allow you to get access to ascension materials, artifacts, and talent materials, so they are necessary for making your character stronger, and fortunately, they also provide adventure experience. The domains of forgery unlock at AR 16, while the blessing and mastery domains open up at 22 and 27 respectively. Last but not least, we have the Spiral Abyss and Battle Pass at rank 20. The Spiral Abyss is just another type of domain that changes every month and can be accessed through the wormhole in the sky at the edge of Cape O. As for the Battle Pass, it's just like event passes in other games where you spend money to buy it, unlock a bunch of new quests to complete, and the more you do, the more rewards you get. From what I've heard, the community came to a consensus that the Battle Pass at the current moment is not worth spending $10 to $20 on, so if you were planning on getting it, you're just better off doing summons instead. Alrighty, so that aside, now let's get into the good stuff. Every time you level up your adventure rank, you can get some rewards from the Adventurers Guild. Lots of Mora, the occasional primo gems, weapon enhancing materials, experience books, and maybe something else. Additionally, past 20, your world level will go up, making the difficulty of monsters, bosses, and other content increasingly harder. But to compensate for that, you also get more rewards like higher amounts of Mora or just better stuff. Every 5 levels beyond rank 20 will increase your world level by 1, so if you see monsters getting stronger, that's why. Don't worry, your scaling should still outpace theirs, so it's not like it's going to be too difficult to run around the world and explore. Last but not least, your adventure rank is important for progressing through the main storyline and unlocking a bunch of other minute details. As you can tell, the system encompasses pretty much the entire game, so naturally your next question will be, how do you raise your adventure rank quickly? Once again, much appreciation to the community for their generous contributions. A quick cheat sheet was made to help you figure out what to do to raise your rank, which I have linked in the video description down below, but here are all the known sources to boost your AR. Unlocking waypoints and statues of the 7, collecting oculi, so Animoculus or Geoculus, there will be more in the future, and spending them on statues of course. Completing quests like Story, World, Archon, Commission, the Adventurer's Experience Handbook, Leyline Outcrops, Spiral Abyss, Abyssal Domains, Elite Bosses, Weekly Bosses, Shrine of Depths, dungeons such as temples, and opening treasure chests. I'm pretty sure that's about it. If I missed any, let me know. Now that we established all the sources of adventure experience though, I want to quickly explain which ones are the best to go for. The first is to separate those that you can do indefinitely and those that happen only once. We'll talk about the one-time sources first. Start by unlocking every waypoint and statue of the 7. It makes everything else faster, sure. It might take a few hours for you to run around the map, but trust me, it's a time investment that pays dividends because you have to do them eventually, since they also give adventure experience. Next is to complete as many of the Adventurer's Handbook as possible. By pressing F1, it opens up a tab or whatever that shows you all the achievements you can do to get bonus rewards. Some of them you may not be able to do until later on, but always stay up to date on what you can do. Next is the Oculi, which I would pretty much say everyone hates. But trust me, not only do they boost your total stamina, which again helps you move around faster, it also gives you quite a lot of adventure experience. Bit of a wild goose chase hunting all of them down, but a detailed world map was made by the community that marks the location of every single Anemoculus and Geoculus in the world. So if you want to, you can probably collect all 200 of them at once in about maybe a few hours. Archon quests, which are the main storyline quests, not to be confused with the story side quests. They would technically be priority number 1, but in some cases you actually can't progress to the main story without ranking up your adventure rank first a little bit. So your next bet is to go to the other quests, the side quests and world quest. The quests vary in duration and difficulty, and occasionally you might run into one that forces you to go out of your way and could be a little tedious, but some of them give hefty amounts of adventure experience and some may give primo gems while others give valuable rare items. Okay, now onto the repeatable stuff. Use your resin as much as you possibly can. All the sources give an equal amount of adventure experience in accordance to the amount of resin they consume. What you don't want to do is let your resin cap out. Just like energy systems from other games, anytime your energy supply is maxed out is energy lost because during that time you're not regenerating any. As for what to use it on, the leyline outcrops are good only until you reach AR16 and unlock the Abyss domains. Afterwards you want to go do those, as well as the elite and weekly bosses that spawn around the map. A little bit of advice, the elite bosses are quite easy to do, especially if you're in co-op mode, but against weekly bosses you may or may not want to go and do a little bit of homework on party composition because that actually can help you quite a bit. Commissions are super important. If you're going hard on the paint with ranking up, make sure you get those 4 commissions done each and every day. They don't take very long anyway, so it's not like you have to go out of your way. Finally, if you have a lot of extra free time for grinding, hunt as many treasure chests as you can. They only give about 20 to 30 adventure experience, but they are very plentiful around the map. As usual, refer to the interactive world map to find their locations, although at the moment the data is currently not exhaustive because players are still hunting for all possible locations. This isn't the most efficient way to rank up for those who have a tight schedule, whether it's for school or work, but on your days off or on vacation if you want to, it's recommended to spend a couple hours a day for farming chests since that also helps you get your hands on primo gems, weapon artifacts, and other valuable stuff. Okay, so that should be everything you need to know about Genshin Impact's adventure rank system. Hope it was insightful to those who needed it and entertaining to those who wanted it. If you have any questions about adventure rank, please let me know in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. Alternatively, if you know any other sources of adventure experience that I missed out on, I would very much appreciate it if you post that as well. The more information, the better. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and share this with your friends. Check out the resources I posted in the video description to help you with your gameplay, and also join my Discord server if you'd like to chat and ask questions. Lastly, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe, but for now, that's going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon in the next video. Take care.